About to get started here and towing the slab, Joanna Mann. She's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
A Cy Young candidate in the National League. She's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing her name mentioned among some of the leaders, players that have been around this league for a while. She's definitely in the conversation, and I think she's got a real shot at winning it.
Dylan Cruz leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now the number 2 hitter, Stone Garrett. And first offering is fouled off. Mann, a former Cy Young Award winner. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. 2 outs, bases empty. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Nationals go quietly. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And now it's Juan Yepes. Mann back to work. And that one wrapped foul. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Del Castillo makes the grab, 1 away. Next to hit for the Nats, Jose Tena. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Late with the swing there.
Well, she threw that fastball right by him. Gives her a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Goes down looking.
She's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate her a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Swings through that one. Melendez in his 4th year, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound. So up next, Robert Hassel III. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Top of the 3rd, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And a big swing and a miss.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Dylan.
He was late there. Strike one.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. She deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's her 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Next to hit, Stone Garrett. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Cut out and miss, struck him out. That's her 9th strikeout so far.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. She can go anywhere she wants to go right here.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Mann back to work. On a bounce right side. Stop. In plenty of time to first. And a quick out, number 1. Jose Tenna digging in for the Nationals. There's a strike.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now a dozen strikeouts for her in this one. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Philadelphia, top 6. Here's the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Nationals just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Got him. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game. And now the center fielder, Robert Hassel III. His home and away splits there. And a swing and a miss.
she's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the run.
And a swing and a miss. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Berg. Feeling really good about what she's working with. And that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. So she's perfect through 6. And we still have no score. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And add another play. That's number 17. What a game. Chris, 3rd time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Garcia in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, she executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing doing for Washington. They trail here 1-0. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Mann back to work. And that one fouled off. And that's in there for a strike and quickly 0-2. So she's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for her so far, Singy.
She's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitting.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let her stay out there. Got him looking. And 2 away now.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Foul ball there.
She's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. New inning getting started. And now up for Washington, MJ Melendez. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Strike three, struck him out for the third time today.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boo, get back on track. His team needs him.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's under it. 2 down.
26 up and 26 down. One more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boo.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. They're down to their final strike.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Got him. A perfect ending to a perfect game. Mann, with one of the finest performances you will ever see, throwing a perfect game. Joanna Mann, fresh off a no-hitter last time out. Let's see what she'll do for an encore. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on. And we're back. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Joanna Mann. What do we need to know here?
This pitcher's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against her, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way she hurts herself is if she gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
And at the plate for Miami, Richie Palacios. In there at the knees.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground. Boom. Sends it across to first.
You're out.
1 up, 1 down. Matt Shaw, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, that's textbook
No
pitching
ball.
right there. I mean,
Strike.
she executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
Struck him out looking. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Xavier Edwards. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
She's not wasting any pitches.
Okay.
Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as she sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby.
Third baseman, Connor.
Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Mann, a former Rookie of the Year. She features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. And down on strikes he goes. And she's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And she strikes out the side for the second. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Mann back to work. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now for the Marlins, Ernest Cedeno. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1. Mann, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts, and right now it looks like she's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Right through there, got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for her.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Fastball for a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's a strikeout looking. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. That's her 9th strikeout so far. And up next for Miami, Matt Shaw.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Shaw with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. She should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there. You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Struck him out swinging, and she strikes out the side for the 4th time today. Back here at a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah. As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that Sioux breath where you could just, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Yeah, the batter now, Jonah Bride. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah.
2 strikes.
Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Got him looking. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing.
Man, it's almost unfair that she can just pull that knuckleball out of her pocket and float it up there in addition to her other pitches. It's unlike anything else she throws, and because she doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
Conine in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Mann back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Baker in his 2nd season, 28 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. That one catches the zone, and that is strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's K number 15 in the ball game. She is really dealing. Ernest Cedeno, the next up for the Marlins. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Goes down looking.
She froze him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, she got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Miami down in order. They trail in this one 11-0. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Ricky Palacios.
And first offering is fouled off.
She's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, she's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Shaw. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
One strike.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Really nice sequence right there, and the change of speeds off the fastball. Really good arm action. Sold it. Changeup just doesn't arrive.
Strike three. Struck him out for the third time today. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Edwards leads the league in batting average with only a handful of games left on the schedule, closing in on a batting title.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Connor Norby. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches.
This one popped up.
I got it.
Harper hauls it in, and there's one away.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Bride.
And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now.
Ball one.
Just off the outside edge.
1-0.
And that's ball one. And a foul ball. The Fish hitless so far in the game.
2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And the righty deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
The Phils up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
He goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one away.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog. Get back on track. His team needs him.
Cedeno in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Got him looking for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And history! It's a perfect game! Mann, with an exceedingly rare achievement in this one, a perfect game.
What more can you say than perfect, Boog? Her performance here was incredible to watch, and I feel lucky that we got to be